We're here because we got her how? To do what?
Because I lied.
Not a bit of useful information has been provided by Ms. Anthony. As to the whereabouts of her daughter, I would point out that the Truth and Ms. Anthony are strangers.
You pointed at the third floor window and you said, well, that's what's her name's bedroom, and Zanny's bedroom is right below, is on the other side. That's what you told me. So that was a lie.
That was a lie.
Casey has lied to me in the past, and when she's lied, she's told me the truth. We've always gotten to the bottom of the truth.
The Florida grand jury hands down a multi-count indictment against tot mom Caylee Anthony just hours ago. This done behind closed doors. Those charges including murder 1 in the Florida jurisdiction. That is death penalty qualified.
Yell that. Holly will never get another exclusive.
Did you roll that? Did you roll that?
First, I want to apologize for all of this. I've grown tired of the lack of respect for myself and for my client, and I'm not going to allow it. If you guys haven't gotten that by now, you're extremely slow learners. First off, I want to talk about this grand jury, this secret grand jury, which is normally secret. It's secret for various reasons. One, you don't want it to compromise the integrity of the grand jury. Two, you certainly don't want to let any targets of the grand jury be aware. And three, you don't want to have to possibly taint those opinions of the grand jurors. Of course, none of that is being accomplished today. You have a situation where I truly believe if a prosecutor wanted to walk in there without calling any testimony, they can ask, does anyone want to indict Caylee Anthony? And they'd all vote yes by now. They do this not because of any evidence that's been presented or released in the discovery in this case. They do this because of the systematic leaks that have gone out through the state attorney's office and law enforcement. Evidence that no one has seen, no one has had the opportunity to test, no one has had the opportunity to independently verify. I'm quite certain, I certainly have never seen anything like this, possibly never will, and I don't know how many other people have as well.
As we told you, there is no bond for Caylee Anthony. She's stuck in jail right now. So what is life like for her behind bars this time around? Shannon Butler continues our live team coverage now. She's at the Orange County Jail. Shannon.
Amy, Caylee Anthony spending a lot of time alone tonight in a space just about this big. This is how big the cell she is sitting in right now is. This will give her a lot of time to think about her life and about the death penalty hanging over her head. Caylee Anthony has settled into the Orange County Jail tonight, settled into a 10-by-8 cell. This morning, a familiar scene for the 22-year-old, an appearance in front of a judge. But this time, she will be staying put for a while.
There's no bond on these charges.
A strained smile to her attorney and she was gone. Jose Baez not making any comments as he left.
I don't have anything I can discuss right now.
Caylee's life has been a whirlwind. Camera, photographers, and protesters watching her every move. Now her life consists of a toilet, bed, blanket, and sink. An hour out of her cell a day and no contact with other inmates, but frequent stops by the staff. Her time here, nothing different than anyone else's.
Any additional security now that she's got murder charges?
She was already at the highest level possible, and because of the protective custody level 1 status, she's in the highest security area of the female detention centers.
The jail spokesperson says Anthony has not been any trouble in the past. She sits and reads behind bars, keeping to herself, and they don't expect that will change this time.
We wish all inmates were as well behaved as she is in this situation.
Now, Jose Baez can visit Caylee as much as he wants to inside jail. She can begin to get other visitors starting as early as tomorrow. So far, nobody on that list. Now, in the past, it has only been family members that she has requested be allowed to see her. We are not sure yet if that's going to be the case this time around, since it looks like the stay could be quite a bit longer. Amy?
All right, Shannon Butler reporting live at the jail for us tonight. Shannon, thank you. Casey Anthony can have visitors in jail 3 a week if she would like. It usually takes about 24 hours to get the list together. So far, that list is not ready for release. No visitors on there yet. We will, of course, let you know.